My name is Bridget Mulvenna, and I'm the Director of Pharmacy Programs for Erickson Senior Living. We are the second largest senior living provider in the United States. We've got locations in 11 states. We service roughly 40,000 seniors across a continuum that includes independent living, skilled nursing, assisted living, and we have roughly 17,000 employees across the country at any given time. At Erickson Senior Living, our primary pain point was exorbitant snowballing costs. And as we looked at our utilization, if we could get our utilization from our traditional PBM partner, as we looked at our utilization, we found that we were paying for drugs that we probably shouldn't be paying for. And in the industry, those can be referred to in many different ways, but let's call them high cost, low value drugs. And that was a huge pain point in our rising specialty costs with what it seemed to be uncontrolled prior authorization process just was getting untenable. And then as you know, I was tasked, the Erickson Senior Living benefits team tasked me to take over the audit process for our plan. And that revealed to me a lot of the dirty little secrets around clawbacks, spread pricing, and also gave me the full visibility into what was happening with that formulary. And the decision was made that we needed to do something different. Our year-to-year trend with our incumbent PBM, and I'm going to just go in the years 2018, 2019, 2020, so the 3 years preceding the switch, my trend year over year was 14% in annual growth year over year. So 1 year it was 11, 1 year it was 18. The trend and the trend over 3 ended up being 14% growth. During that time, too, during those 3 years, drug inflation was at 4%, 4.4% over the average of those 3 years. The two largest hits in drug inflation happened in January of 2020 and in January of 2021. So far, I'm sure more are coming. Brace yourself. But what we've seen in trend since moving to Capital RX, obviously at Erickson Senior Living, our drug mix is changing, our average age is growing, but from 2020 to 2021, as I previously stated, we saved 24%. Our total spend was 24% less at the end of 2021 than it was at the end of 2020. And then in 2022, if I combine 21 and 22 together, the trend right now is bearing out at about a 16% overall savings. Absolutely, at Erickson Senior Living, we have complete control over our plan since moving to Capital RX. Prior to the move, if I asked to not pay for a specific drug, the response back from the PBM partner was, we're sorry, but that drug is on our formulary because the rebate potential is high and it stays on our formulary, and we couldn't exclude it. And I never understood that behavior. Now, if I say to my Capital RX account manager, who is a pharmacist, by the way, which is remarkable, I don't want to pay for Duexis or Vimovo, which I said prior to implementing in 2021, then we have not paid for either one of those drugs in 2.5 years. And it's fantastic. And nobody complained either. Not one person complained when they were told by the pharmacy, you need to go buy those drugs a different way. So that was huge. I have had pharmacist account managers before with previous PBMs. I personally have managed pharmacists, and so I understand the way they think. And the thing that I love the most about our account manager, she's a pharmacist, that's great. But the other thing I love about our Capital RX account manager is that she's taken the time to really get to know us as an organization, but also to know the individual members of our team and understands how to interact with us. And I'll share a story with you if you have a minute. And that recently, an outside vendor, what do we want to call them? An overlay vendor to the plan contacted me. And I had a conversation with them out of courtesy, and they took the initiative to reach out to our account manager to get some information about us. And because our account manager at Capital RX knows us so well and knows me and the way that I think from a procurement perspective, she reached out and she said, I heard from this company, this doesn't seem like you. What's going on here? And I was like, good catch. It's premature. You really do know me. And I think that's important because we are managing a pharmacy benefit, and that really can be a very impersonal thing because it's just numbers on a spreadsheet and NDCs and de-identified PHI and all of the crazy things that we say. But at the end of the day, the people that are at Erickson Senior Living that are managing the plan, we're human beings. And the people from Capital RX are human beings. And the fact that your team, the Capital RX team, has taken the time to get to know us as humans has been paradigm shifting for the Erickson Senior Living organization. Well, at Erickson Senior Living, we trust Capital RX completely. We've seen some significant shifts in drug mix. And one of the things that gives us all ease when we're sitting around talking about some of these changes in drug mix is that we have confidence in the prior authorization process. We have confidence that the decisions that are being made by the Capital RX team on behalf of Erickson Senior Living are the same decisions we would make if we were in the position to make them on our own. And that to us is worth everything.